Can somebody explain to me in crayon eating terms why I make over 3 times the federal minimum wage and I cannot afford to live? And I do not want to hear the pull yourself up from your bootstraps, work 90 hours a week. That's not the goal, guys. That's not. That should not be our standard. I am so fucking tired of people being complacent with this uniparty, both of them fucking us over. When my parents were my age, they both made less than half of what I make, and they lived alone. I cannot afford to live anywhere alone. A 1-bedroom apartment, $1,800. 2-bedroom apartment, $2,200. Who the fuck can afford that? It is embarrassing to come out and say that it is a struggle to survive right now, but I know so many people are struggling. And do not get me started on what my grandparents were doing. They $3,000 house. And yes, I understand inflation and all of the bullshit that they have been pulling with the Fed. Why are we allowing it? Why? And then I clock out of my shift. I am tired. I have to go home. And I check the news. Another 60 fucking billion to a country nobody can point out on a map. What are we doing? Where has the plot gone? We have lost it, folks. We have fucking lost it. The American dream is dead. It is over. Gone and forgotten.
It's really unfair. It's really unfair.
You know, I think my guy has a point. This current generation was suffering. Our parents and grandparents had it easy back in the days. But as for us, things are not going as planned. I feel like it's much harder growing up in these times than it was going back in those times. So yeah, my dude does have a point.
A daily reminder that these are the people that actually decide basically everything on behalf of the entire country, where our money gets spent, how much we pay in taxes, whether or not TikTok gets banned, what's considered freedom, what's not. These people probably don't even know how to attach a PDF file to an email. These people probably don't even know how to connect their phone to the Wi-Fi. These people haven't worked a real fucking job in probably 30 years. And also keep in mind that once you get voted into one of these political positions, you get paid at minimum like $200,000 for the rest of your life. So they can just sit in Congress, do absolutely nothing, and just age gracefully, in quotation marks. The worst part about elderly people being in political power is that they're not even gonna have to live through the decisions that they are making on behalf of everyone else. They'll be gone by the time actual real consequences come from their actions that they're deciding on right now. It just makes me sick. And if you look down there, I don't see a single person that looks like they are even at the age of 40. Every single one of these people is 60 plus, and there's a reason for that.
America, America.
Facts. Most of the seats are occupied by people who are over 40, 50, 60 years. You hardly find any seats for people who are younger than 40 years. And 90% of the time, they'll never understand what the youth go through.
Is a bag of bushings. This bag of bushings, stamped out by machinists, don't need a high school diploma. It's not anything high tech about this. All of this bag is compliant with the FAA specifications. How much do you think the Air Force pays for this bag of bushings?
I don't know, Congressman.
$90,000. This is a $90,000 bag of bushings that you need for any jet turbine engine just to operate. So the exorbitant cost due to DoD only buying commercial parts from the OEMs, which is essentially sole source, is literally driving us out of business. I mean, the interest on our debt alone is now exceeding, for the first time in American history, the entire defense budget. We can't afford it anymore.
These ain't opinions. These are facts.
What needs to be happening here is that Black Americans and white Americans and Latino Americans are all getting together and saying, we're fucking Americans and you're not gonna fuck with us. If they're Americans and you come here from your shithole country. What the
Oh shit.
and you fuck with us, you're gonna be dealt with. That needs to be the policy. Running up and down the streets, punching people, fucking doing whatever the they want, beating up the cops, flipping the cops off. They divided us intentionally in 2020 so that this exact unity wouldn't happen when they did this shit. People are starting to figure it out. I love it, dude.
I think
I love
awesome.
it. People are starting to get it. It's Americans and then it's other people. It's not black, it's not white, it's not gay, it's not straight. It's Americans and then it's other people.